So today's session is on chassis frame design. We are going to be covering the chassis frame design and different types of chassis, which are very commonly used for the vehicle body building or the structure of the vehicle. Once we are done with this, we are going to cover some part of simple structural surface method, and we will try and cover whatever we can in this 1 hour that we have, and whatever is remaining, we will cover it in the next lecture. So we'll start with the chassis frame design, and most of this part is already covered in previous modules, but we'll just go through it quickly because it's a part of the syllabus for this module. So different types of chassis which are very commonly used. First one is a ladder frame. So it was used in early motor cars, and as you can see, a ladder frame will have side rails which are shown in this diagram, and it will also have cross beams. So even nowadays, you'll find that this type of frame is very commonly used, typically for heavy vehicles or even some of the commercial vehicles, right? So early car body frame, they did not contribute much for the vehicle structure as they were mostly made up of wood. So to reduce the weight, and also metal working was not that popular in those times. So what used to be done is they would use wood majorly for manufacturing of your vehicle body. Okay, so what was the advantage is that wood was quite abundantly available at early, let us say, automobile manufacturing times, and then it was not that costly, and even environmental wise, or let us say, uh, because it was available in abundance, use of wood was not prohibited. So now it is very difficult to even say cut a tree without permission of your local government or municipality. But in early days, because we had a lot of forest cover, so cutting of woods for any purpose was quite easy. And then as far as the chassis is concerned, it carries all the load for bending as well as torsion, like what we have seen in the previous lecture, the different load conditions or load cases that you have for a vehicle. So bending, torsion, combined bending and torsion, lateral, right? So advantages of this ladder type of chassis is that it can accommodate a large variety of body shape. And because of this, what happens is that as large variety of body shapes are good enough to be accommodated, it is going to be quite easy for the vehicle body manufacturing company to have or mount any type of vehicle body over the top of this particular chassis, right? So again, it is used in flat platforms, box vans. So we have studied these for, let us say, yesterday's lecture, or in commercial vehicles lecture, right? So we have seen various vehicles which use this ladder type of chassis for construction. And like I said earlier, it can still be used, or it is still used for light commercial vehicles like pickups. So it's not only pickups, but some other vehicles, heavy vehicles, also use ladder type of chassis. Going on, as you can see, so side rails, they are frequently having an open type of channel section. So this is the channel section that you see. So in case of a side rail, what you have is that the C section is used, and you can see that for the C section, how it performs has been shown in this particular figure that you have on the right hand side. So the bending stress distribution for the C section, then you've got a shear center. So all this I believe is covered for or under the machine design course that you have. So you can either use open or closed sections for cross beams. We have seen in the previous slide that you can have a closed section also, which is maybe in rectangular shape, or if required, you can even use an open shape. It depends upon what is the requirement of your chassis, right? And accordingly, you can check, take a pause here for some time. We have covered all the different types of chassis. Now, if there are any doubts that you have in with respect to all these different types of chassis that you have studied till now, I would suggest that you ask those doubts.